Hello everybody, Aaron here with Lower Lawns, and it's been a while. Thought I would make a video today. I'm out doing errands, and I mean it's raining. Hope maybe you can see that on the window there. But I just got back from doing some running around, and I thought I would do a learning lawn care about credit cards. Why is there so much glare? Hey, there we go. Anyway. I figured I would do one on credit cards because, well, it's been a while, and, you know, I had an experience today, and I am frustrated. So what do I have to say about credit cards? Take credit cards, darn it. Take them. It's so easy. It's so easy to take a credit card. But there are so many small businesses that just won't do it. And it's 2019. Take a credit card. Take them. One of my errands today was to... This is why I'm so frustrated and rageful and angry. I had to go pay my accountant for filing our taxes. And it's a decent chunk of change to do what, you know, my teeny tiny little nonsense business probably takes some 5-10 minutes to go through the whole thing. There's not much there. Went there to pay them, and wouldn't you know, this year they're not taking cards. Now, why are they not taking cards? Oh, because of the fees. What about the fees? There's fees. Why? The fees are not that much on cards. It is no excuse. It's just not. Like, I'm so sick of small businesses not taking cards. Why do you not take cards? There's a quote that I absolutely love, okay? And here's the quote. Get out of save a nickel mode and get into make a dollar mode, okay? And that's literally what we're talking about here. Those fees are not that high on a credit card transaction. Some of these companies have a minimum, and okay, that's whatever. But the fees are normally pretty competitive, around 3%. About there at 3%. And even the higher companies like your Amex that have higher fees, they're not going to sink your business. They're not. It's if they are, you need to quit while you're ahead. If you're in a position where you say, I can't handle that 3% fee, quit while you're ahead. And I mean this, like 3% is not much at all. Especially for the trade-offs. Like, I mean, I've got to go now and either get checks or get a money order or get cash, because I don't have checks for the business because it's 2019 and businesses for the most part take cards. Right? And if they don't take cards, I don't use them. Right? I mean, it's as simple as that. So there's really, I mean, the IRS takes cards. Everyone takes cards. It's easy. It's a simple thing. There's no excuse. And it's just so inconvenient when your customer has to go and do a special little trip to get you your, $400 or $500, whatever it is. And then it's going to take you a few days to get it put in the bank anyway. Like, just get it instantly in there the next day with the card. Take the $2 it's going to take to run that transaction. I was trying to see. I don't have anything. I'm using my phone to record, so I was going to do some quick math. But, like, think about this. For every $100 at 3%, it's $3. And I'm wondering why that $3 is a huge issue, right? Because here's the thing. It's so much easier just to pull up your card and go zip, run a card, right? Because you're paid at that moment. Like, it's done. And there's no more issue. They don't take cards, so now I've got to eventually go all the way back over to that half a town and get them their money, or put it in the mail, or do this or do that. And it's going to take days for them to get their stack of cash, right? Whereas if they would just run the card and, you know, take a $9 loss, which, by the way, I told them, I said, just go ahead and charge me, you know, make it, you know, go ahead and charge me 10% extra just to run the card, even though the fee's not that. I mean, I'm serious. I said, go ahead and charge, even though the fee's 3%, I said, charge me 10%, and they still wouldn't do it for the fees. How moronic. You just made an extra 7%, but you won't do it because there's a fee. How stupid can you be? Like, I don't understand. It's simple. The fees are not that high. They're not that high. God. So let me tell you how to get to the point where you could run cards. Because I was worried at first too. I thought it would be hard. But it took about 15 minutes to set up. I personally use QuickBooks. I make $0 to say anything about QuickBooks. So all I'm doing is, for this little example, they've got a section in their online platform where you can go on and register. You link your bank up. It's called their merchant services. Link their bank up. You order your card reader. It comes in the mail. I don't think when I got mine it was free, but I think they've changed since we've got chips now, and it might be like $30. But again, it's not an issue. It's $30. You get your card reader, and then you can swipe. And by the way, you don't need a card reader. You can type it in. You know, they'll charge you a little bit extra for that. Again, not a ton though. So it takes 15 minutes to do this through QuickBooks. And me personally, I've got QuickBooks where I can take cards. I've got PayPal as a backup, and both of those I keep sort of active and on the phone, like ready to go. And I've also got a Stripe account. They're all three set up and ready to go in case one or the other fails. So there's little fail safes. And it's all the same process, right? You go in there, you look for their merchant program. Look for their merchant program, and it takes 15 minutes if you're like me and you're a little slow, right? It's so easy to do. You get your card reader in the mail if you order one, and there you go. You're done. And then you're up to date. You're a modern business because you can take a card. It's the easiest thing in the world, and it's literally, I can't stress enough, it's that simple. Go in there, look for merchant services, link your bank account up. What they do typically is they'll put 2 transactions on your account to verify that it's a legitimate account. It'll be like 2 cents and $1.30. You go in there and then you type in the amount. I think that's how PayPal works anyway. What was it? QuickBooks did the fee, but I don't think you have to go in and verify. But PayPal, they make you go in and type the amounts. It's been a while since I did. It's 2016 when I did this, so, and it still works today. So it's literally 15 minutes to get you 3 years worth of, you know, something that actually works and helps your customers. But yeah, take cards, guys. Like, seriously, it's time. Like, if you're not taking cards, you're putting so much money on the table. Not only do I take cards, I take PayPal as well. And last year, I had a few customers who would have been what we call problem or slow to pay customers. Solved the issue 100%. Those 2 people I've got that use PayPal. About $1,800 worth of work, 100% paid. Did not have an issue with them last year. Had issues with them in 2016 before I had PayPal. Had issues with them in 2017 before I had the PayPal. Last year, 100% paid. No questions asked. Never had an issue with them. Like, I don't care about fees if I'm actually getting paid the money. Because if you don't make it as easy as possible for people to do things the way that they want to do them, you're going to get paid slower. I mean, that's the thing too, is like, a lot of you will get on here and be like, my customers are never wanting to pay me, and they always want work, but they don't ever pay their bills on time. Well, make it easier for them. Like, seriously. Like, I know it sounds kind of crazy to think that putting a check in the mail or running to the bank to get cash out's a pain, but most legitimate businesses, with the world being online now and everybody being online, people don't carry cash. They just don't. People don't carry checks as much as they used to. You know, and here's the deal. I'll take a little bit and say maybe I should have checks, but I just don't, because I almost never need them. I've needed checks for my business. I've needed to write a check twice. Everything else I can put on a card, and it's done instantly. It's a no-brainer, guys. Get set up to take cards. It's so simple. Just do it. Just do it. Thank you. I may make another. I might make a few of these. I like doing this. I like ranting. It's fun. I like sharing thoughts. But that was it for credit cards. I may make a video. My next video will probably be a compilation of just videos I made, like, for little personal marketing use. Just a little compilation of those, like, sort of here's your before and after type deal. Just to have something going up about actual work. Mainly because I don't think a lot of people are doing that anymore. No one's actually showing themselves working or before and afters or anything like that used to get me interested. You know, it's all like, buy our shoes that we never wear, or use our program that we never used before today, even though we had a free program that we loved last year, and this year we're going to promote an $80 program. Like, you know, that's all we get today. So we don't actually get people actually showing their work. So I think my next video will be that kind of a little, like, just a little bunch of clips thrown together from my Facebook and Instagram posts, and I'll try to make it as cohesive as possible, just to show some work, you know, just a little simple, here's me working video, because that's what I used to like, and no one does it. So yeah, that's what my next video will be, and then I'll sit here and record another learning lawn care and post that in 2 days, and then we'll try to keep some momentum on the channel. But I may just make those 3 videos, and that'll be my only videos for the year, so who knows. Anyway, this has been credit cards and why you need them. I gotta get used to looking at the camera on the phone, because I know I'm looking at myself here, but I gotta get used to this. Anyway, this has been using credit cards and why you should use them. Hope you guys are doing well. Keep it moving, and have a good year. Oh, nope, I didn't click it.